Hello everyone. In today's video we are actually going to learn how to do the Hedge-slammer and sledge-hammer insertions from the back. And the reason I'm doing this video is we just recently hit 500 subscribers and I wanted to thank you guys for all the positive feedback that you've provided. And instead of just thanking you guys, I figured I could teach you something as well. What this video is going to do is, normally when you have a sledgehammer you would sledgehammer it in like this, you would move it down and then sledgehammer it in, and that's really comfortable from the front, but a lot of people don't really understand or haven't been taught a way to do it from the back that's just as comfortable. So we will be covering that in this video. Let's get started. The first one we're going to cover is the Hedge-slammer, and that's where you have the pair in the front. Well, it will be in the back when we do it, but for this case it's the pair in the front, and then what we're doing is we're placing this pair into the slot that it's supposed to go in. We're moving this block out of the way, fixing your cross, and then moving the block back. So in order to do this from the back, what we're going to do is, the movements we're going to do is we're going to move this pair over, move this out of the way, fix your cross, and then move this back. But you can do this completely rig-griplessly if you know how to do it. So how I do this is, what I do is I put my finger here, because this finger is going to be pushing this direction, so it's going to be pushing that way, and I'm just going to stop these two layers from moving by placing my finger here. I'm going to put my finger here, push on this one, and that's going to push it down, and then now you can see all we have to do is move this block out of the way. So we're going to put our finger here and move, kick this in, and then move it back. So let's try that again. We're going to put our finger here, push it, move it out of the way, pull, and then, so that's a re-gripless way to do that insertion. So if you have it here and it needs to be placed in the slot, you just push over, pull it up, fix your cross, and back. And then 6 times it'll cycle. So if you want to practice this, you can do it 5 times, and it will give you this case, and then the 6th time will actually insert it for you. So here's our pair. We're just going to start pushing here, but we need to place your finger here for a little resistance, and then lift the right back. And then this also works on the left hand side, so we will put our finger here and then push on this side. And there it is. So we'll put it here, push, pull. So there's a Hedge-slammer from the back. So what that looks like on a normal cube is, here's my pair, it needs to go into the slot, do a 4-move insert, which is the push over, and that's inserted. And you can do it pretty quick, so once you get used to it, it's a pretty fast way to do that insertion. And I actually prefer that one over the previous one that I taught, where you do this. It's the same amount of moves, but there's no middle slice involved. You just push over and then flip it back in. So it's just push, and then you just do one of those, and it will insert it for you. So maybe back. So here's our thing. So we're just going to push over, and then we're just going to move this up and then back in one motion. That will do the insert. So that is the Hedge-slammer from the back. For doing the sledgehammer, and the sledgehammer, for just as refreshers, when you have a pair and it's sitting over your slot and it's facing you and you just need to slam it in, so you just move it into the slot, move this block out of the way, fix your cross, and then move this block back down. So in order to do that from the rear, it's sitting here and it needs to be placed in this slot. And what we're going to do is, basically we're going to put our pinky finger right here to stabilize these back 2 pieces. So we have our ring finger here and our pinky finger sitting here, and then our thumb is sitting right in the middle. How we're going to do this is, we're going to grab these lower 2 layers of the right face, we're going to move it out of the way, we're going to pull the whole face up. So as we're holding on here, we're pulling the whole face up, moving it over, and then now you just let go of this finger and then push down. So the whole time you have a finger here, here, and here, and then you have these 2 holding in the back, this one holding down here, and this one holding right here. So in order to do that on a normal cube, then we're just going to move this pair into its slot, move the whole first 2 layers to the left, rotate, and then pull down with our finger, and that will do the insert. And once you get comfortable with this is a very fast way to do it, because it's fluid, it's only a couple moves. It feels like 3 moves, but it's actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, here's the pair that we're going to sledgehammer in from the back. We're just going to put it in, move the whole face up, twist, and then pull down. And it's regripless. All you really have to do is move one of your fingers here. So you have to do a slight little movement here, and then you can just keep doing that to do the insert. And once you get used to it, you can learn how to kind of move this hand and move your left hand in order to help the movements, and you'll flow a little nicer. So you can just do it straight with the right hand, but that's a lot of movement for the right hand. So use the corner cutting of the cube and your left hand to minimize the movement that you need. So, then one more time, here's the pair. I'll put it in, move it over. Ding. And that same thing works on the left hand side. We're going to put our pinky here to keep it stable, and then our finger is going to be here and here to hold on. So we're holding on like that, and then we're just going to move this down, over, back, and then pull down with our finger. And then it's just a regripless, easy way to do the insertion. So there's our pair. So again, I wanted to thank everybody that subscribed to the channel and all the comments and posts that you guys have made. They've been very, very positive. I am continuing on my next series. I won't start on anything until the very first of the year, but I do plan on doing a Advanced Cross series. That's going to be my next series. And it'll start from extremely basic all the way up to Advanced Cross, X-Cross, some of the Petrus techniques for block building. And I'm going to start that process in January, so I wouldn't expect to be complete until probably the end of February. So I want to be able to start uploading videos by the end of February is my goal. Thank you everybody again for subscribing to the channel, and until the next video, happy cubing.